Shabbat shalom, Israel. Salakia, it's not the Sabbath. All right, man, let me move this. Lord, I thought you were going to sit close to the other side. Not Shabbat shalom. I say I'm still trying to get out of that Friday evening class groove. All right, shalom, Israel. First off, we want to give a call out Yahweh by showing my shot going like y'all shot to the Most High for leading us into another Wednesday night Warriors class. All praise to the Most High. All right, I want to give a mighty shalom to the Battle Axes captains out there. I want to give a mighty shalom to all the Battle Axes all over the nation. I got obviously Yaakov in Memphis. We got Big Ray, we got brother Lil Ray or Abraham Kinsman. I want to give a shalom to brother Trey out there, young brother Trey. Who else we got? Brother Elder Ray up there in Minnesota with brother Jonathan. Brother Gabriel Yah and his wife in Austin, Texas. We got brother KJV somewhere out there driving trucks. I just want to say shalom. I want to give a shalom to all the Israel, man. Not just the Battle Axes, man. We really are all one body. All right. We all one body and we all have the same goal. All right. And that's building up these breaches and restoring the kingdom, man. All right, shalom. All right, let's see what we got in chat. I'm gonna give a shalom. Oh, yeah, obviously Yaakov, I got you already. Shalom to brother Don Israel out there. Shalom to Sister Mary Houston, House of Daniel. Brother Trey, I hollered at you already. Sister Daya, where you at, Sister Daya? We ain't see you in a minute. But shalom, sis, because we as long as you tuning in, all right, because we seeing you tune in on here. Shalom, all right. So today's class is just going into forgiveness, all right, and it's titled "Forgiving Brothers and Sisters in This Truth," man. All right, forgiving brothers and sisters in this truth, and I'm telling you, that thing can be kind of heavy in Israel with us not wanting to give forgiveness or not knowing how. All right, so we're gonna kind of touch on a few things. We're gonna run through one storyline, like briefly, two of them real briefly. Okay. Well, we're gonna just jump straight into this thing. All right, we're gonna just jump straight in. All right, first precept is gonna be Sirach chapter 33 and verse number 17. Sirach 33 and 17. Let me get that.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 33, and verse 17. Mm-hmm. Consider that I labor not for myself only.
So these scriptures saying we have to consider that we're not in this truth just for ourselves, but just for our own salvation. Well, we do have to work out our own salvation, but it's not just about us. All right, we keep reading that.
But for all them that seek learning.
But for all them that seek learning, man. So especially brothers and sisters that's in this truth, okay, we're going into forgiveness. All right. Hey, brother or sister might have crossed you in some kind of way, but hey, your brothers and sisters are seeking learning. They're not in this truth for nothing, man. All right. So in these situations, we're gonna kind of tell you how to deal with these situations in the spirit and not dealing with it carnally. Okay. And ultimately letting your light shine in this truth, man. That's what we're going to get into. In fact, the next precept is going to be Matthew chapter 5 and verse 14. Because, through all these afflictions, man, we have to say, I had so many precepts on the class, but I had to cut it down. Shalom. Soldier Ehud. Shalom. All right. So our next precept is Matthew. All right. Matthew chapter 5, my bad. I got sidetracked when I seen Soldier Ehud. Matthew chapter 5, and we're going to start at verse number 14, man.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 14. Mm-hmm. Ye are the light of the world.
In Israel, we know that we are that light, man. We are the light because we are the ones that bear the commandments. We are the commandment keepers. The commandments is the light. All right, according to what Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 23. All right, it says, "Ye are the light of the world." Read.
A city that is set on a hill.
And you have to understand, man, we even in our lower state, we still a that city that's set upon a hill, man. all the nations still look at us for all their ideas. All right. I'm talking about all that swag and everything they have. They get it from us, although they treat us like nothing. But you have to understand, man, we are light, especially when we're keeping the commandments. That's why it's important for us to keep the commandments. All right, read.
Cannot be hid.
And it can't be hid, man. It can't be hid, read.
Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick.
Yeah, a candle, you're going to put on a candlestick just like this menorah, man. All right, you're not going to get this candle. You kind of got it, put it up under the bed, man, and burn the whole damn house down, man. All right, but a candle, you want to set it up. All right, it's for guidance and it's for light, man. You want to set your candle up on the candlestick, man. All right, set up on high. It's in the sight of your brothers and sisters in this truth. All right, read.
And it give it light to all that are in the house.
And they give it light to all that are in the house, man. Even some of you brothers and sisters that's y'all in the truth, but y'all living with people, y'all have family members that you're living with that's not in the truth, man. All right, and you try to persuade them, but they just ain't trying to hear. They'd rather walk in darkness, but you can persuade them by just letting your light shine. All right, make sure your light is continually shining, man. Don't let nobody pull you out. Read.
Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works,
and that they may see your good works. All right, all right. Because a lot of us, man, we be showing our good works for a season, all right, and then something happened and our hell break loose. And now you turn back into a nigga. Right? Or you turn back into that nigga woman, that carnal man or that carnal woman, man. And then I'm like, I got you. Like Capt saying, got you, B. Got you. All right? Especially with family members, man. Especially with other people in the truth, other members of your congregation, man. Trying to find ways just to damn pull you out of the damn spirit, man. But this is how you win, man. You gotta let your light shine, man. We're gonna get into that. Read.
And glorify your Father which is in heaven.
And glorify your Father which is in heaven, man. I want to say, man, we ain't just doing this for us. We doing this for our nation, man. We're doing this for all this learning, man. All right. You want to glorify your Father by keeping the commandments, man. All right, we're gonna pull this right now, but let me go ahead and get Leviticus 19 and verse 17, man. Just in the spirit, man. This is when the Lord said it was time to pull it, man. All right. And this is how we glorify our God, man. Leviticus 19 and verse 17.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
The Lord said, thou shalt not hate thy brother in your heart, your brother or your sister. All right. That's how you let your light shine, even if they hate you. All right, you don't hate them. All right, read.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
And you have to rebuke your neighbor, man. If you see them going off, you gotta kind of say something to them, man. All right, we're gonna get into this and get to that, and we're gonna break down on how to do that. Because some people will take that and they'll just go off. You come up to a brother, sister. Hey, brother, I see you, you just kind of going out, man. Next thing you know, y'all rolling around in the damn grass, man. All right? But there's a way to do things, man. Let your light shine. Keep reading.
And not suffer sin upon him.
And that's why I say, when you see your brother going out or your sister, you have to say something, man. And not suffer sin upon them. If you don't say something, it's like you hate them. All right? Read.
Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge.
Yeah, man. Don't try to get payback, man. The Lord said He's gonna fight your battles in Exodus chapter 14, verse 14, and many other precepts. All right, let the Lord fight your battle. Don't try to avenge and get back, especially you sisters, man. All right, you sisters got that get back spirit. That B did this. I gotta get that B. I mean, hey, but there's some brothers that move in that same spirit, not just sisters, but more the sisters, man. All right, read.
Nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
Yeah, man, you can't hold grudges, man. You can't hold grudges, man. Hey, you can't let the sun go down on your wrath, man. We're gonna pull that precept later. All right. Keep reading. Did you read? You finish 18? Yeah, keep reading.
But thou shalt love thy neighbor.
Thou shalt do what?
But thou shalt love thy neighbor.
Love your neighbor. And you love your neighbor by not trying to avenge or get payback, all right, or holding a grudge against this person, man. All right, read.
But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
You gotta love the neighbor as yourself, man. Just like you will want the Lord to forgive you for certain things, you have to forgive your neighbor, man. All right, you have to forgive your neighbor. All right? Straight up. Yes. Sir. All right, let's get the next precept, man.
I am the Lord.
I am the Lord, man. And this just shows you we're not leaning on our own understanding. This is I am the Lord, not I am Barakai, or I am Rasta, or I am Ehud, man. Right? I am the Lord. This is thus says the Lord. This is our guide and our blueprint to have a prosperous and successful life that you read in the book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 8 on that, man. This is how you prosper as a nation, man, not as an individual life. All right? We can't be hating each other and hating on each other, man. Hating on each other for no damn reason. Anyways, we're going to get into it a little bit. All right? Let's get Matthew chapter 18, man. Matthew chapter 18. And I'm going to start at verse 15. Yeah, man, we got to make sure that we keep doing thus says the Lord and keeping the commandments and the truth, no matter what kind of temptations may occur. All right? No matter what kind of temptations may occur. A lot of things are, and the Lord said, a lot of your enemies are going to be, in Matthew 10, are going to be found in your own household. That's not just at your house and home. That's in your damn congregation too, man. Hey, for real. And brothers and sisters have demons on them and spirits, but you got to make sure that you continue to let your light shine. Right? Ultimately, it's just a test, man. All right, and the Lord is watching you. Read.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault.
No, go and tell the captain first.
Go and tell him his fault.
Hey, you got to go to that brother and you got to tell that brother his fault. Show the brother where he went off. All right? And you should you can talk to the brother and paraphrase it, but it's best if you use the word of the Most High God, man. All right? And if you don't know how to do that, get what you can get with leadership, and they can kind of guide you through this. Okay, well, they wrote this commandment right here. So you go there and you will tell them this and this and that. Okay? We want to do everything by the book, man. All right, read.
Between thee and him alone.
Just between y'all, man. So kind of don't put everybody in it. All right? Don't put everybody in it. All right? Just like being messy. Now, you do want to understand first, then rebuke. We're going to get these precepts too, because this might be a misunderstanding. So I say I'm gonna break this down as plainly as I can. All right, what verse 12? Okay, read.
If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother.
And if he hear you, and you gained your brother, man. You gained your brother or your sister. Read.
But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more.
And then you gonna get witnesses, man. If the brother and sister just they want to keep being a nigga and just keep going, and then you get other witnesses, man. You gotta say, hey, man, this and that, and the witnesses see it going on, man. All right, I ain't just tripping. That's why you have to examine the matter first. All right, but that game, the brother part, I got a flashback when he said that. It says, if he shall hear, then thou hast gained thy brother, man. I remember Capt Jerubbaal when I first started editing the video. All right. I mean, he kept going back, changing my time. No, sometimes it's needed because I didn't put some messed up stuff up there. But I like, man, I said, Jerubbaal, damn, Capt, man, why you keep changing my titles? Now, I was expecting a fight. You know what I'm saying? I was really expecting a fight. Not like that, but you know what I mean. But it wasn't no resistance. He was just like, all right. And I'm like, damn. Hey, sometimes it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And then when a brother or sister do come to you, by you being so humble and being like, okay, I understand, man, that's letting your light shine on a whole nother level. You putting correction on that other person too. You see what I'm saying? You actually put correction on the person that came to you with the issue, because you showed him how when somebody come to him the same way I came to Captain Jerubbaal, or somebody come to me with something, I need to be in that same spirit, man. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Then you have gained a brother, man. All right. Verse 16. Yeah, read that again.
Verse 16 from the top. But if you will not hear thee, then take with thee 1 or 2 more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established.
Yeah, every word may be established, man. Okay. So sometimes if you go to your brother face to face and your sister face to face, and if they ain't trying to hear you, okay, you go get 2 or 3 more witnesses, man. All right, and see if we can work this thing out, man. All right, it's all about righteous judgment, man. All right, but keep reading.
Verse 17. And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church.
Yeah, you tell it unto the church, because some brothers and sisters, they just rebellious and stiff-necked, just like Israel are, just like Israel is, man. Stiff-necked, rebellious people, man. All right. And proud is talking about pride through the damn roof, man. But read.
But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as a heathen man.
And let him be to like a damn heathen if he neglect to hear the church, man. Right? And that's when brothers and sisters kind of get put out, man. We can't just have you going in here sowing damn discord, man. It's weak. All right. But that's not our goal. Our goal is to try to heal our brothers and sisters through the scriptures. All right. Let's sit on it. Let's get back to jump on to chapter 18 already. Jump to 18 and no. Let's select it. Let's go to Sirach chapter 11, man.
And a
publican, right? All right. Sirach chapter 11 verse 5, man.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 11 and verse 5. Many kings have sat down upon the ground.
It says, many kings have sat down upon the ground. It says, many kings have sat down upon the ground, man. That means people that was up on top have sat down. They've been in a low estate, man, or got brought down to a low estate. Read.
And one that was never thought of had worn the crown.
Right, because in First Samuel, it says the Lord is the one that raised you up out of the dunghill, and he made it poor, man. So even that poor man, the Lord has risen you up to what a crown. Thinking about King David, kind of, man. All right. Read.
Verse 6. Many mighty men have been greatly disgraced, and the honorable delivered into other men's hands.
Man, that's heavy. It says many mighty men have been greatly disgraced, man. Right. And honorable delivered unto other men's hands, man. All right, but let's see what this is going into. Read verse 7.
Blame not before thou hast examined the truth.
It says, blame not before you have examined the truth. And that's what I'm saying. We don't want to put a bad name on brothers and sisters, man. All right. We don't want to go and spread around rumors. All right. You know, somebody might have left a little boo-boo or something in the damn Battle Axes toilet, and we don't want to go around and saying that it was something Soldier Hood did, man. We don't want to move in that spirit, man. We have to examine the matter, man. Read.
Understand first, and then rebuke.
It said understand first, and then rebuke, man. All right. Keep reading.
Answer not before thou hast heard the cause. Neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk.
Right, man. Don't answer before you heard everything, man. All right. And that's why I know I sit back, I kind of watch I kind of sit back and it's just me. But I know the Capt do it as well. I know, my brothers do it as well. But I sit back and I watch something for like a while before I even say something, because I want to make sure that that's what's really happening. See what I'm saying? It might be a few weeks observing a brother or a sister spirit, man. All right? You keep reading that.
Verse 9. Strive not in a matter that concerneth thee not, and sit not in judgment with sinners.
Yeah, man, don't follow a multitude to do evil, man. All right, just because you got a clique, and your clique, y'all kind of sitting at the back, and you might be kind of talking about a sister dress, or hey, man, you make sure you don't fall into that crowd, man. Telling Israel can be hell, man, and hey, man, the Lord is always watching, man. I have to check myself on these things, man. You see what I'm saying? Everybody should be constantly examining themselves, man. But go ahead, read 10.
Verse 10. My son, meddle not with many matters.
Man, meddle not with many matters, man. Sometimes it's best just to mind your damn business, man. Sometimes it's best just to stay in your place, man. All right, read.
For if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent.
You won't be innocent, man. Because you done told that person, and you went around and you talked to that person, and you went around, you done talked to all the people. So then when everybody say, hey, so Jonathan was the one that said it, everybody like, yeah, he was the one that said it. All right, because you meddling and you jumping in everybody's business, man. Did you want to come up here? You come up here. All right. It says, yeah, go ahead and finish that out. Right?
And if thou follow after, thou shalt not obtain. Neither shalt thou escape by fleeing.
Man, it ain't no escape, man. Hey, I've been in situations like that, man. I got caught up and all the fingers pointed at me. I was running my damn mouth or just doing the damn most. We want to make sure we're not running our damn mouth too much and got the diarrhea mouth, man. And can't control ourselves, man. All right? That way you found the sin. What's up? Yeah, go ahead.
Let me get Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7. And verse 16.
Got it down.
But for that verse 8.
Okay.
Well, that verse 7, because how we always we gotta understand the matter before we go after you. And this is the reason, why he told us to do that, to understand first. Whenever you get
you said 7 and 5, 15.
9 and 16.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9, verse 16. And hardly do we guess aright at things that are upon earth.
So it said, hardly do we guess aright on the things that's upon earth, because hey, anytime we get to leaning on our own understanding, hey, a lot of times that thing it be hard, man. It'd be like what, 1 time out of 10, or whatever the case may be. But read on.
So and with labor do we find the things that are before us.
That are what?
That are before us.
Because after we start laboring in this truth for so long, we start obtaining that to read spirits and different things that go on. But go ahead.
But the things that are in heaven, who has searched out? Who have searched out?
Now, as far as the things that's in heaven, we can't even fathom those things because our mind ain't set up like that right now. Now, Lord's will, when we get into the wilderness and Christ teaches those things, hey, that's when we'll be able to guess those things right, on every aspect, Lord's will. But that's it on that.
That's a good precept. Let me get one more. Let's get Proverbs chapter 8, 18 to verse 13. Proverbs 18, 13, man. Yeah, man, we have to, okay, and just going into doing Matthew 18, 15 the correct way, man. All right. Go ahead, bring it up.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 13. He that answereth a matter before he heareth it is folly and shame unto him.
It is folly and shame unto him, man. Read.
Verse 14. The spirit of a man will sustain his infirmity, but a wounded spirit, who can bear it?
Who can bear a wounded spirit, man? I wasn't trying to bring that out, but that's a good precept too. It says the spirit of a man will sustain his infirmity. All right. Like the precept say, paraphrasing. All right, we have strength in our infirmities, man. All right, that's when the Lord can really come through. All right, and then you really see how strong that you are, man. All right, it says, but a wounded spirit, who can bear it, man? Man, y'all know how it is to damn get in trouble or to get caught up. All right. I remember the first time I got suspended. It's like, damn, I'm sitting before the captain, they beat me up with precepts. Like, damn, who can bear it, man? All right. But at the same time, in our infirmities, we should show strength and we should let our light shine. It really show what level that you really are, especially when brothers and sisters cross you, man. All right, because this is what it's going into, man. All right, and having a forgiving nature for your brothers and your sisters, the same way you cross the Lord, probably like once a week, you know, ignorantly, or just some crazy flash through your mind. All right, and the Lord forgive you for these things, man. Hey, we have to move in that same spirit as the children of Yahweh, man. All right, let's get the next precept. Let's get Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 11.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 19 and verse 11. The discretion of a man deferred his anger.
Hey, it says the discretion of a man deferred his anger, man, just by his countenance, man, and just by him not being a loud ass nigga when something do happen to him. All right, read.
And it is his glory to pass over a transgression.
Right, and it's the glory to pass over a transgression, man. All right, like I say, I'm talking about Capt a lot, but I'm just saying, I've seen it before. It's especially coming into leadership. Shalom, twin brother Lance. All right, especially being in leadership, I'm starting to see more things. All right, and I'm noticing how the leadership, how they, it be little stuff that's not worth getting mad at, and they just kind of overlook it. And they keep it cool, and they say cool, calm, and collective, and they just overlooking the folly. Now they're gonna bring correction, but at the same time, they're not letting the folly shake their spirit, man. That's what that precept is going into. Read that one more time, up.
The discretion of a man deferred his anger.
Hey, the discretion of a man deferred his anger, man. It turns away a man's anger, man. I read.
And it is his glory to pass over a transgression.
Hey, and to pass over a transgression is a glorious thing, especially unto the Lord. Because look at all the times that the Lord passed over your discretions. That's not the word I'm looking for. Transgressions. It's a lot. Transgressions. Look how many times that the Lord looked over your transgressions. All right? For real, and we have to have that type of mindset, man. All right. Sometimes brothers be waiting on brothers and sisters to slip up so they can say, "See, nigga, I told you so." Everybody look at that nigga. All right, but that ain't the kind of spirit that we're supposed to be moving in, man.
That's a good precept, man, because you even look on the aspect of like a woman and a man, or like a husband and a wife. So, hey, the husband be knowing a whole lot of things, but sometimes he let the wife make. But he's like, okay, keep this thing up. Hey,
exactly. Because you know what? And I got a precept for hey, you know, in the spirit. It's a precept. I gotta put it right now, but I'm not. I'm gonna just wait. All right. Let's get the next precept though. Let's get Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 5, man. We have to understand these things, man. We have to understand what's going on, man. We have to be spiritual people, man. All right, and we have to walk in the spirit at all times, man. All right, Isaiah chapter 1 and start at verse 5, bro.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 5. Mm-hmm. Why should you be stricken anymore? Mm-hmm. Will you revolt more and more? Mm-hmm. The whole head is sick.
The whole head is what?
The whole head is sick.
We out here.
The whole head is
sick. Man, the whole head is sick, man. All right, we just came out of damn slavery not too long ago. Slavery wasn't that long ago, y'all. It's like I just met a young lady and her grandmother. And the young lady, she was already 50, looked like she was going to the 60s, but her mama was in the car last Sabbath. And I got to talking about slavery. She's like, yeah, my mama was in slavery. I understand it was slaves in Texas in 1970. It was still slaves out in these damn woods, man. That's like real. All right. So we barely coming out to say, hey man, the whole head is sick. Hey, even us right now, we in the truth, been in the truth 1-2 years, man, we still kind of ill, man. We've been living in Babylon. I've been in the truth for like 5 years, and I'm a 5-year-old kid in the truth. You can look at me like a 5-year-old kid, man. And he's a 4-year-old kid. How old are you, done? He's a little baby boy. He's a little baby boy in the truth, man. Hey, man, we still sick. So when we see our brothers and sisters going out, okay, man, we have to have compassion on our brothers and sisters, man. They just made a little boo-boo, man. All right? They made a little boo-boo. All right, you gotta kind of get your brother, sister, gotta kind of pick him up. Hey, it's all right. You kind of gotta dust off his legs. You know, man, you scrape his arm. He scraped his arm. You gotta wrap his arm up with these scriptures, man. All right, you have to heal with this word, man. People are sick, man. People are sick and don't even realize that they sick. All right, it's crazy. All right, but keep reading now.
The whole head is sick. And the whole heart faint.
The whole heart is faint, man. They mind ain't right, man. Now, brothers and sisters in the truth right now. Mine ain't right. Read.
Verse 6. For the sole of the foot, even unto the head, there is no soundness.
There's no soundness, man. There's no soundness. And even us, we have to, when it says soundness, man, that means peace. Ain't no peace in our mind. Sometimes brothers and sisters be sitting up, sitting up looking like this. They be quiet, they look like they're in peace, but if you really read their spirit, like, man, that brother and sister going through stuff, man. Yeah, you have to understand that. Read.
There is no soundness in it, but wounds.
But wounds, read.
And bruises.
Wounds and bruises being in this damn captivity, man. Being in this captivity, man, our brothers and sisters are going through it just like we going through it, man. All right? You have to understand these things. Going through all kind of debts. Bills need to be paid. Cars breaking down. All hell, Esau trying to fire him out their damn job. All hell is just breaking loose, man. All hell is their damn wife being a damn nigga woman. Ain't no telling, man. All kind of bruises, man, and wounds, man. All right, that's why we gotta have compassion on our brothers and sisters, because we don't know what they going through, man. All right, read.
But wounds and bruises and petrifying sores.
Petrifying sores, read.
They have not been closed.
And they have been closed, man. And it's your job to stay in the spirit, even if your brother or your sister, they acting out on you, man. Hey, they hurt deep down on the inside, man. All right, and the Lord might have put that spirit on them to get at you, so you can give them the proper healing, man. Right? Read.
They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment.
Neither mollified with ointment, man. So we gotta put some of this good on them, man. All right. Let's get Psalms chapter 107 and verse 20 real quick on that. This is one of my favorite precepts, man. This one, I don't really have a favorite precept, but this one, I really like this precept because they all are good, man. Psalms 107 and start at verse 20, man. Our people sick and they need healing. Go ahead and bring it out.
This book of Psalms, chapter 107, verse 20.
You know what? Start at verse 19.
Verse 19. Then they cried unto the Lord in their trouble, and he saved them out of their distress.
Saved them out of their distress, man. A lot of our brothers and sisters just crying out for help, and they need to be saved, man. Read.
He sent his word.
He sent who?
He sent his word.
Hey, he sent his word, man, which is ultimately going into Christ. But we know the word is every word in this book is the Lord's word, man. Read.
And healed them.
And he did what?
And healed them.
His word is what heals, man. All right? Hey, brothers and sisters going out, man, hey, you might have to read these scriptures to your brother or to your sister. Have compassion on your people, man. All right, read.
And deliver them from their destruction.
And deliver them from their destruction. Because you see, man, you got brothers and sisters, man, they doing stuff, they going to hell out. You're like, brothers and sisters, stop. And they just kind of keep going, man. And the Lord, he's not understanding fully that the Lord will destroy their ass, man. All right? And that's why even me in my damn pride, I got to check myself. Somebody telling me something, I'm just like, nah, it's a never. But hold on. I might need to, humble down just a little bit. I don't want to be destroyed. We have to tread lightly in the truth, man. All right? We have to be real with ourselves, man. All right? Somebody got something? All right, let's get the next precept. Let's get Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 1. Proverbs 15 and 1. All right, go ahead and bring that one.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 1. A soft answer turneth away wrath.
And this is important. It says a soft answer turneth away wrath, man. Part of that Matthew 18 and 15. I'm telling y'all how to properly Matthew 18 and 15. I want to examine the matter, man. All right. And then, man, you don't want to come with contentions, man. All right. says a soft answer turneth away wrath, man. Read.
But grievous words stir up anger.
Hey, but in grievous words stir up anger, man. All right. So even if a brother and sister go off on you, you have to let your light shine continually. And don't turn just because he's being a nigga, she's been a nigga. You don't turn to a nigga, man. Hey, the Lord requires the just balance, man. Y'all both can't be niggas, man. Somebody got to be the one to pull the other one up, man. All right. Read verse 2.
Verse 2. The tongue of the wise useth knowledge of right.
That's right. Read.
But the mouth of fools poureth out.
Hey, the mouth of fools is pouring out foolishness. Blah, 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 blah. I can't stop. I got diarrhea in the mouth. You know, I can't stop. And you can tell when a brother got problems because when you look at them and they keep talking, you tell them to stop, and they kind of do this, and they're like, damn. That's when the compassion like, damn, this brother know or this sister know that they got a damn problem, man. All right, they know that they got a problem, and they, you know, they struggling with their demon, man. All right, it's a damn demon, man, and that's all it is, right? And it's your job to try to pull your brothers or your sisters up out there. Have some compassion for your people sometime, man. All right, don't sit up, be holding grudges, talking about this sister, man, this sister, this and that. You all on the phone talking about this sister all the damn time, man. All right, let's get Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 28, man. I know what they're going to toe up the neck, but I'm not even going to try. It's mush right there. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Yeah, that's it. Whenever somebody get the
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
Yeah, because when you're going out and you got secret sins, the Lord will smite you with madness, man. And you be going to hell out, but you think that you cool, though. You think you cool, but really you going to hell out. Read.
And blind.
And blindness. You can't see. This is spiritual blindness, man. You can't see what's truly going on. You don't even see yourself. Read.
And astonishment of heart.
And astonishment of the mind, man. Astonishment of the mind. And brothers and sisters, you know, man, hey, they take these curses for granted. How the Lord has literally put these curses, let you know, man, this is a scary thing. Just the astonishment of heart, the astonishment of your mind, man. All right. He'll slowly turn your mind to where, you know, you get more and more bugged out as time goes on, man. All right. Damn, next thing you know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You're going door to door smelling extra small underwear. You know, you got a pack of underwear, but you got to get rid of it. All right. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and you going door to door. Hey, man, you want to buy this underwear, man? Take your ass out of there. I got that from y'all code. Because that literally happened to him in Captain Yard. They outside his house, you know, y'all living in the hood, you know. They came up, the dude trying to sell, it was the underwear t-shirts. They give some underwear. But Captain Yard is this big, y'all cold is this big. What are you thinking, man? All right? Just bugged out, man.
Because I know a lot of people think that, you know, being smitten with madness and blindness of heart is like somebody that's running into the wall, like the people you seen at the West End. Right. But no, it starts with you being rebellious. Though.
Right.
Like, because you know you're doing wrong, and yet you still doing it. That's a spirit. That's a delusion. That shit.
That's a great point, and I'm glad you said that. All right, being rebellious as hell, and you just keep going, and you know you're being rebellious, and you know that it's a wicked thing, but it's just your damn pride, man. That's a great point. But keep reading though.
Verse 29, and thou shalt grope at noonday.
And they should grope at noonday. Read.
As the blind gropeth in darkness.
As the blind gropeth in darkness. Your ass walking around and you don't know what's really going on. You think you know what's going on, but you don't know what's going on. All right? You done went off in front of some brothers, and then in the midst of the congregation, you did it against damn leadership. I mean, brother, really, man, our people sick, man. All right, read.
And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways.
You won't prosper like that, man. And that's why we all got to examine ourselves and check our damn spirits, man. Read.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore. And no man shall save thee.
No man shall save thee, man. You stuck under these curses, man. We curse people, man. The Lord ain't gonna let you go. You think the Lord gonna let you make it for being a nigga or a nigga woman? and not keeping the commandments and doing thus says the Lord, as he commanded you, not what we commanded, it's what the Lord commanded. All right. Hey man, we can't be losing brothers, man. All right. It's hard being with brothers for so long and then just slowly seeing brothers bug out until they just going out the door. The Captains used to say that all the time, and they were saying it, but the longer I'm here, I'm seeing it. This truth is literally a revolving door. It might be people here for a month and they leave, for a week and they leave. There's some brothers for a year and they leave, 2 years and they leave, 5 years and then they leave, man. Like, damn, I thought I was gonna go all the way with this brother, man. This truth ain't like that. All right, we're trying to seal the elect, man. So, hey, if we see our brothers and sisters going on, we have to heal them. All right, we have to give them the proper treatment, man, which is thus says the Lord, man. All right, somebody got something? All right, let's get Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20 real quick, man. Isaiah 8:20. We almost halfway done, but not really done. Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 20. Look, what I say? Isaiah 8:20. Salakia, y'all. Isaiah 8:20.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 8, verse 20. To the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word.
If they speak not according to this word, thus says the Lord, read.
It is because there is no light
in them. No light in them. They broken in noonday. My brothers and sisters hey, these damn secret sins, man. Capt Benaniyah just came out with a great class on it a few Sabbaths ago. Was that last Sabbath? Yeah. Right. A great class on these secret sins, man. And you think people don't see that? No, the Lord is going to reveal it to everybody. He can cast you down in the midst of the congregation, man. All right. It says to the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, all right, it's because there is no light in them, man. All right. For example, I might be, guy in the class, all right, and I might, just mention, hey, yeah, we were cursed in the wilderness, you can read the book of Numbers, I believe, like chapter 21 in Numbers, it speaks, how we, got attacked by the fiery serpents, all right, and a brother might say, no, that's not Numbers, that's Joshua. I'm like, well, damn, brother. Hold on, man. This is about the 5th time brother did this. You know what I'm saying? All right. So at this point, I'm like, all right, I'm going to overlook that. I'm trying to move on. He's interrupted. Brother, you said that it was in Numbers, but it's in Joshua. But you said Joshua. I'm like, damn, brother. I didn't say nothing, but like, brothers, it's in Numbers, man. All right. Hey, you have to speak according to this word, man. All right, you state things that are not facts, man. You have to suspect yourself to be groping that damn noonday, man. The Lord slowly bugging your ass out to proudly sit up there and do something like that, man. I'm just saying. Hey, brothers and sisters, including myself, we have to watch out for these type of spirits, man. All right. And then we do come across the spirits. Don't get all bugged out, man. All right. Don't take it there with them. All right. Just slowly go to the scriptures. You read it right here. It's in Numbers chapter 21. All right. That fire serpent, not Joshua, brother. All right. It's just crazy, man. All right. Our people be sick out here, man. All right. Let's get the next precept up. Let's get Matthew chapter 18 and verse 21. Matthew 18 and 21. Yep.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 21.
Yeah.
Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brothers sin against me?
So Peter said, Lord, how many times will my brothers have to sin against me, man? Read.
And I forgive him.
And I forgive. How many times do I got to forgive these niggas out here, man? Because, man, you got to know how Israel is. We already know. Hold on, let me get that in. I ain't got no highlights in my new Bible right there. Hold on. Like, man, but we know how Israel is, man. But how many? No, but this is a question that we all had. Damn, how many times do I forgive my brothers and my sisters, man, when they try. How many times am I supposed to forgive my wife, man? Every time she go out and start popping off at the damn mouth, man. All right. Or how many times are you supposed to hear your husband when he's not leading you how the Lord expect him to be leading you, man? All right. Read that one more time, Mike.
Verse 21 from the top. Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him?
Read.
Till 7 times? Yahweh shall said unto him, I say not unto thee, until 7 times, but until 70 times 7.
Okay, but until 70 times 7, man. All right. So, man, you have to constantly forgive your brothers and sisters. Now, it's not saying let them just treat you any kind of way, because the Lord also said, hey, man, you got to kind of separate yourself from people, you know, if they going off like that. Don't hate them, but you got to kind of separate yourself from them, man. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes they do get to that point where, like, damn, man, brother, sister, just, you know, they can't get right. They can't get right, you know. It's been ongoing for really a few years, and it just seems like it's getting worse, man. And I mean, hey, you still love your brothers and sisters, man. You got it, man. Y'all have to check your mind. Anything? You got something done? You got something? I know you do. Go ahead and bring it up.
Let's go to Sirach, chapter 28. I'm gonna start at verse 2. That's tough. I'm talking about, I've been holding back, itching on them. Because I'm talking about, this is a great class, man. Forgiving your brother. It comes a lot of times when we forget to forgive one another, but Christ forgive you every day. The Most High forgive you for your transgressions every single day, without wavering. You guess what? A Christian walk up here saying, "Lord, forgive me," and then walk down the street and keep sinning. But guess what? Us, when we come into this truth, we gotta understand we gotta forgive people, man. Go ahead, when you get that. 28:2.
This book of Sirach, chapter 28 and verse 2. Forgive thy neighbor the hurt that he had done unto thee.
So guess what it says? Forgive your neighbor the hurt that he done unto you, right? So the brother might have looked at you the wrong way, said something that you didn't agree with. Forgive him. Guess what? If y'all Matthew 18 and 15 and it's still kind of on your spirit heavy, man, forgive him. Let it be. Forgive that hurt, man. If a sister went against you wrong, she just keep agging you, keep getting on your damn nerves. Guess what? Every time you in the spirit, she out the damn spirit, forgive her. Guess what, man? Forgive her. Because guess what? There's going to be a time when you out the spirit and she might be in the spirit. Or y'all both might be out the spirit, and Christ got to have mercy, and the Most High got to have mercy and compassion on both of y'all. Not to kill y'all where y'all lay, man. Guess what it says? Forgive your neighbor what he have done unto you, right? Read.
So shall thy sins also be forgiven when thou prayest.
Guess what? You got to, in order to forgive somebody, guess what? So when you ask for forgiveness, the Lord will answer your prayers too. You can't say, oh man, F this nigga, and then you go pray and ask the Lord to forgive you for your sin. No, nigga, you mad at them. That's right. Guess what? You bearing strife and envy towards your neighbor now. That's right. Guess what? You a Deuteronomy 28 and 54 brother or sister now. You think I'm gonna forgive you? The Lord don't hear sinners. We know this, right? Read on now.
One man beareth hatred against another, and doth he seek pardon from the Lord?
Guess what? That's a question. It says one man beareth hatred towards another, and do we seek pardon from the Lord? I hate this nigga so bad, but I need the Lord to forgive me. Guess what? The Lord said, man, how can you love me? Guess what? You ain't never seen me. Man, I got that pretty simple. I'm telling you, man, you ain't never seen me. You gotta start by loving your brother that you see every single day, man. Read on now.
He showeth no mercy to a man, which is like himself.
I'm talking about we don't give our brothers and sisters no grace, man. No leisure to pass. Because think about it, even I was saying, guess what? 5 years, he a baby, man. 4 years, 2 years, I'm a damn child, man. We all are childs in this truth. And we gotta forgive one another, man. You forgive your children for what they do because they don't know what they're doing right now. As they get older and start learning, you forgive them for these things, man. Have mercy, right? Read.
And doeth he ask forgiveness of his own sins?
Man, that's tough, man. Matter of fact, this man, I want to read on down, but just jump. Cause I don't want to take too much time.
Go ahead.
Read it out, man.
Verse 5. If he that is but flesh nourish hatred, who will entreat for pardon of his sins?
Guess what? When you nourish hatred, think about how you nourish a child, man. You're nourishing hatred. Like, you make sure that's the first thing you do when you wake up. Oh, I got to make sure I hate this beat. Oh, I got to make sure I hate this nigga. Or when you walk down the street, you kind of meditating on how much you could hate on another person. You just kind of nourishing it up. You're like, I make sure I feed. I got to make sure it eat. I got to make sure it drink. I got to make you doing so much. but then you're gonna turn around and ask the Lord to forgive you.
That's right.
It makes no sense, man. Read.
Verse 6, remember thy
But
end.
guess what? Remember the end, because guess what? The Lord coming back, man. My shop, your house shall come back to kill a lot of people. And guess what? We know Israel gonna get it first. So if you have the spirit when Christ come back, you just have the damn spirit. Guess what? If you hate that brother and sister so much, guess what? When Christ come back, that's just what it is. Guess what? It says, remember the end, because guess what? The one common thing to all men and women is death.
Right.
So he said, remember the end, right? Read.
And let enmity cease.
Man, let all it go, man. Let enmity cease. Let all that pain, strife, anger, and conflict cease, man. Read.
Remember corruption and death.
Remember both of these things, right? But what it say?
And abide in the commandments.
Guess what? And abide in the commandments, man. Last verse, man. Read it.
Verse 7, remember the commandments and bear no malice to thy neighbor.
Guess what? That's even I was going into Matthew 18. It says, remember the commandments. Guess what? It can't be two niggas at the same time. A nigga woman and then a nigga man. Guess what? You got to remember the commandments and bear no malice towards one another, right? Read.
Remember the covenant of the heights
And what?
and wink at ears.
Guess what? That's even what I was saying about the kids. They might see something bad, and guess what? They just might let it be. But they got to wink at that ignorance sometimes. Because why? They remember the covenant of the highest, man. Remember the commandments, man. This is a good chapter for brothers and sisters to read on these things, man.
Yeah, that was a great precept. That was a great precept, and it ties right into what I'm gonna go into, man. How you gonna ask the Lord for forgiveness, but you like that nigga or that sister, man.
We always bring out in every class who's the main example. That's Christ. Like, yeah, we know Christ. He made a scourge. He forgave them, brothers, but he still whooped their ass because it's like, what y'all got going on?
Right.
And then even to the more extreme, hey, he knew these people was finna kill him, and yet he still said, what he say? Hey, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do, man. So hey, we got to meditate on these things. We got to be Christ-like, man,
right,
to the best of our ability. But that's it.
Yeah, I was thinking about going to this unforgiving servant right here, man. Y'all want to go to the spirit real quick? Hey, let's go ahead and read Matthew 18, on sort of verse 23. Go ahead and read that because this is going exactly to what Donovan was saying. I had it up next anyways. I was trying to debate if I was going to read it or not. But yeah, let's go ahead and read. We're just going to kind of skim through it, all right? Because it's plain upon tables, all right? Go ahead and read that out.
The book of St. Matthew, chapter 18, verse 23. Therefore is the kingdom of heaven likened unto a certain king, which would not account of his servants. And when he had begun to reckon, one was brought up unto him, which owed him 10,000 talents.
Which owed him 10,000 talents, read.
But for as much as he had not to pay, his Lord commanded him to be sold, and his wife and children.
Okay, so it was a man that couldn't pay this ruler or this king, all right? So how he did this, brother, he sold him, his wife, and his children, all right? Because he couldn't pay, read.
And all that he had in payment to be made.
Read.
The servant therefore fell down and worshipped him, saying, Lord, have patience with me, and I will pay thee all.
So, Lord, hey, please just kind of have patience with me. Look, please don't take my wife and my children and my truck in my house. All right. Hey, Lord, I'm going to pay you. All right. Read.
Then the Lord of that servant was moved with compassion.
And the Lord of that servant was moved with compassion, man. Especially us that's on a higher level than certain brothers, man. All right. We have to really let our light shine, man. All right. And, kind of weak in ignorance, man. Read.
And loosed him and forgave him the debt.
You see that? He loosed him and forgave the brother his debt, man. This is an example, man. This is an example. But keep reading, though.
Verse 28. But the same servant went out and found one of his fellow servants, which owed him 100 pence. And he laid hands on him.
And he beat this man up. And then the king just let you go. The king's going to sell you, your children, your wife, your house, your cars, everything. And he had compassion on you. And he let you make. He freed you of that debt, man. But then you found somebody that owes you a few dollars, and you straight start beating him up, man. Hey, man, these brothers and sisters out here like that. We have to make sure we ain't moving in that spirit. But go ahead and keep reading that.
And he laid hands on him and took him by the throat, saying, pay me that thou owest.
He hit him, kind of choked him. Nigga, pay me what you owe me. Pay me what you owe me. Right? That's wicked, man. Read.
And his fellow servant fell down at his feet and besought him, saying, have patience with you.
Now he's doing the same thing that he just did to the king. This man fell down. Hey man, please have mercy on me, man. That's what happened. I read.
And I will pay thee all. And he would not. But went and cast him into prison.
He threw the damn man in prison. Read.
That he should pay the debt. So when his fellow servants saw what was done, they were very sorry, and came and told unto their Lord all that was done.
Right, man. All right. Because I was at number 35. Hey man, when you see it's at number 35, hey, when you see wickedness, man, you supposed to say something, man. All right, that was wicked as hell. Read.
Verse 32. Then his Lord, after that he had called him, said unto him, O thou wicked servant, I forgave thee all the debt because thou desiredest me.
Right, man. You desired me, and I forgave you of your debts. Read.
Shouldest not thou also have had compassion on thy fellow servant?
Hey, and I like that, man. Look, just like you want forgiveness from the Most High God, man, that grants you His mercy and His patience every day. You can't have forgiveness and patience towards your brothers and your sisters. All right, this is going into the same thing, man. I gotta have compassion for our people, man.
Also, do unto others as you want them to do to you.
That's right. Do unto exactly. All right, keep reading that.
Shouldest not thou also have had compassion on thy fellow servant, even as I had pity on thee? And his Lord was wroth and delivered him into the torment till he should pay all that was due unto him.
You see that, man? The Most High God to get with you, man, for moving in that spirit. You holding the grudge against your brother or your sister, all right? But you want the Most High, but you steady asking the Lord for stuff, man. Man, the Lord will destroy you for that. Right? It says right here, and the Lord was wroth. It didn't say that the Lord was happy. Y'all think that the Most High God is happy when you can't forgive your brothers or your sisters, man? But you steadily ask the Lord for repentance. All right. It says that the Lord was wroth with and delivered him to tormentors, man. And that's when the Lord turned them curses up on your ass, man. Right. Till he should pay all that was due. Read.
Verse 35. So likewise shall my heavenly Father do also unto you, if ye from your hearts forgive not every one his brother their trespass.
Hey man, that's important, man. That's part of hey man, that's the raw law, man. All right, I think that's James chapter 1, verse 8, I believe. All right, what you got to do?
That Matthew 6 and 14 and 15.
Matthew 6, 14 and 15. I might got that, but I got that mug. You want to spirit? I got it. Yeah. I got it, man. In fact, let's go ahead and go there, because that's really the next precept. All right. In Matthew 6, we're gonna start at verse 9 though. We're gonna read on down. All right. Hey, we have to. That forgiveness is one of the main key components of keeping our nation together and us not being divided, man. Right. And don't nobody hate niggas like niggas, man. And Mexicans, man. All right. And Mexican nigga women. All right. We are the same people, man. Hey, we don't. Hey, we can't be divided like that, man. All right. Shalom, Sister Heaven Hound, Sister Willina. All right. Shalom, Brother Solomon Judah. Shalom. All right. Let's go ahead and get that out. 6. Let's start at verse 9.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, and verse 9.
Okay, so, this is the Lord's Prayer, man. We all know this prayer. All right, read that.
After this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
Thy will be done, the Lord's will be done, not how I feel. Read.
In earth, as it is in heaven.
In earth, as it is in the third heaven, man. Read.
Give us this daily our bread.
Give us this day, right here, our daily bread, man. All right? And that daily bread is really going into relief to you coming from the Most High God, man. Him gently lifting these curses off of you, man. All right. He giving you the understanding of these scriptures daily, man. All right. Read.
Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debt. As we forgive our debtors.
And that's a key point right there. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors, man. All right. Just like the day of year of Jubilee. After the 7th year, hey man, we free all our brothers and sisters of their debts, man. We coming in, man, this truth is all about renewing and refreshing. Every new moon, we're supposed to be putting on that new man. But hey, Paul said, I die daily, every day. All right? Every Passover, man, it's all about refreshing, man. All right? Yeah, it says, forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors, man. Your brothers and sisters might have wronged you in some kind of way. Hey, man, sometimes, you know, you got to overlook that thing, man. All right? Read.
And lead us not into temptation.
Man, brother that did this, I'm finna go to hell on. Lead us not into temptation, man. All right, read.
But deliver us from evil.
And we want to be delivered from evil, man. All right, and we're delivered. And the Lord always leaves. He always leaves that door open, man. You have to choose to move in the right spirit, man. Read.
For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen.
All right, read 14 and 15. This is a key point, too.
Verse 14. For if you forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you.
You see that? If you forgive men their trespasses, the Lord will forgive you, man. So you're not just doing it for them. All right, but you know, I mean, you're doing it to help them out, but man, this helped you out a whole lot, man. All right, you have to understand this, man. It's like paying alms, man. Right? Read.
But if ye forgive not men their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Everything is real. This is really heavy, man. All right, this part right here is really heavy, man. We have to make sure that we forgive our brothers and sisters. And a lot of people say, "Yeah, I forgive them. I ain't worried about it." But then every time that brother come around, and I'm looking at you, then I'm looking at him, and I can see the inside of your brain is just boiling. All right, we want to make sure we're not moving in that spirit, man. Because you know everybody else might not see it, but man, the Lord know your thoughts. Man. All right, now what? 23:19 and numerous other precepts. All right, the Lord knows what's in your mind. Hey, we have to make sure we are forgiving our brothers and our sisters, man. We got to let go of that petty stuff, man. This smile is petty, man. Now, you know, you do the Matthew 18:15. Hey, you got to bring the correction. All right? And sometimes you just overlook it, man. All right? But you don't want that living to keep growing, though. So sometimes, I mean, you got to, hey, brother, you know, you don't come up and say, look, nigga, you know, I'm tired of you doing this, nigga. No, that's not 18:15. All right? You got to come with a soft answer and soft, just, righteous words, man. All right?
That's why we always bring out. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it for yourself.
That's right.
Hey, the Most High God, he might part of that man's transgression, but then, hey, you ain't forgiving him. Hey, the Most High God say, ain't going to be well with you, man. I'm going to put something on you just because you couldn't forgive your brother.
That's right. True, man. Let's get Exodus chapter 30. Great point. Great point. Let's get Exodus chapter 32 and verse 32, man. Hey, we got to learn how to love and forgive our brothers and sisters, man. I'm going to keep saying that throughout our class, man. All right. Exodus chapter 32. And let's start at verse 31.
The book of Exodus, chapter 32, verse 31. And Moses returned unto the Lord and said, oh, this people have sinned a great sin. And have made them gods of gold.
Yeah, that's a great sin, man. That's a sin worthy of death. Right? Read.
Yet now, if thou wilt forgive their sin, and if not, blot me, I pray thee.
Hold on. Read 32 one more time.
Yet now, if thou wilt forgive their sin.
Hey, Moses, y'all don't understand. Man, this man was on another level. This man was on another level, man. How many of y'all got this spirit? Y'all ain't catch that. Read that again.
Yet now, if thou wilt forgive their sin, and if not, blot me, I pray thee, out of thy book, which thou hast written.
Hey, so Moses basically said, hey, look, Lord, they went out. Don't kill them. Instead of take me, Lord. Take me. Just don't kill my brothers and my sisters, man. On a whole nother level, man. Hey, the prophets are showing us how we supposed to be moving, man. That's, man, Moses was a very compassionate person, man, when it came to his people, man. Hey, and we supposed to move in that same light, man. All right? Man, Moses said, man, Lord, blot me out. Just don't wipe them out like that, Lord. All right? The Lord still got with him, but he didn't wipe them all the way out. All right? What else I want on that? Because we can keep reading, but that's it on that. Let's go to Numbers chapter 30 and verse 8, man. Numbers chapter 30 and verse. Yeah, we're gonna start at verse 8. The Deuteronomy chapter 30, verses 1 all the way down to like all of chapter 30 is going into making vows. Okay, y'all can read the whole chapter. You know, it's really good. I just want this one part. Go ahead, bring that out.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 8. But if her husband disallow her on the day that he heard it.
So your wife could be, I'm gonna just speak to what's going on. The wife could be going to hell off. If the husband don't say nothing, all those vows that she vowed, man, the Lord ain't gonna let her go if the husband don't say nothing. But verse 8 it says, but if her husband disallow her on that day that he heard it, read,
then he shall make her vow which she vowed, and that which she uttered with her lips, wherewith she bound her soul of none effect.
None effect. So all that yabber that your wife was staying doing, you like, Lord, look, this is like all that she was saying. Man, the Lord will wife, man, you could block your wife. This man, you could literally block your wife prayers, man. That's what kind of power the man has, man. I'm just saying. To stop her from getting damn judged by the Lord, man. That's what it's going into. All right, good. All right, but keep reading.
And the Lord shall forgive her. But every vow of a widow and of her that is divorced, wherewith they have bound their souls, shall stand against her.
That's right, man. So if this is just not, because that hurt, you got to understand, man, that hurt goes into us men too. Because we are hurt spiritually when we're talking about Israel, man. All right. So we have to be careful about what we say. Now, I brought this precept out, all right, for the whole disannulment thing. We can actually do this for our brothers too. You see how Moses, a righteous man, you don't want anybody praying for you, though. Moses, a righteous man, disallowed, like, Lord, please, you know, forgive them for making them damn them golden calves and bow down to them and say, yeah, these be the guys that led us out of Egypt, which is some of the most wickedest stuff that you can ever do. I mean, our people's on another level with the wickedness, man. But you know, we're not more than Esau, but that's wicked, man. You just seen this man open up the damn sea, kill Egyptians. You go build some gods because Moses was gone for too damn long for you. You ain't had no patience. You bow down to and say, hey, this golden lion is the one that led me out of Egypt. You just do this right in the Lord's face. But Moses disallowed it, man. Let's get another example. Let's go to Acts chapter 7, man. We're gonna see how brother Stephan was with it, man. All right. Sometimes you have to make supplication for your brothers and your sisters when they be going to hell out, man. All right. I know this is a lot of people's favorite account right here, man. Brother Stephan was mighty, man. It was cold, was cold in them scriptures, cold, cutting them up, giving the Pharisees the history, and they couldn't take it. All right, because they got to be number one top dog, man. All right, I can't let this nigga light shine. Who is this nigga? Stephan. Nigga, do you know who I am? That's the kind of spirit that brothers be sick, man. You may know precepts, man, but that don't mean you got a demon riding your ass, man. All right, we all deal with damn demons, man. All right, and we got to make sure we constantly examine ourselves and shake them. Acts chapter 7, starting verse 55.
The book of Acts, chapter 7, verse 54. When they heard these things, they were cut to the heart.
And when they heard these things, they were cut to the heart, man. I mean, we got brothers and sisters, they be just jealous as hell, man. That's damn broken and doom is smitten in the damn mind, man. You be jealous and you know that you're jealous, but I can't help it. I gotta let that demon out. I'm gonna let everybody know in front of everybody how jealous I am. Like a damn fool, man. Like a damn fool. All right? Read.
When they heard these things, they were cut to the heart.
They were cut to the heart. Read.
And they gnashed on him with their teeth.
Oh, this nigga, I can't stand him. I can't stand this nigga. Look at this nigga sitting up there. You know, this nigga don't deserve to be up there. This nigga don't deserve to be an officer. This nigga don't deserve to be a captain. Who this nigga think he is? This nigga, me and my cousin from Houston, we used to make fun of his mom. This is off the subject. But his mama, when she get mad, she be like, man, your auntie was doing like this when she get mad. She talk with her teeth like this. Cause man, that's what Israel do. That's Israel. Man, my aunt Tanya, she like, boy, you gonna get your ass down, boy. Put them teeth together and talk. That's Israel, though. All right.
So shit in that stuff.
What's the I hate. Come on, what we at?
Verse 50.
All right,
Verse 55.
Verse 55. Read.
Verse 55. But he, being full of the Holy Ghost, looked up steadfastly into heaven and saw the glory of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah standing on the right hand of God.
Hey, that's a sidebar. That's a Trinity precept too. So the Most High God, he saw Christ standing at the right hand. All right, it's just one. All right, but hey, Stephan was in the spirit while he being persecuted, man. All right, and his brothers and the sisters is going to hell out. Read.
And said, behold, I see the heavens open, and the Son of Man standing on the right hand of God.
You go, like, he read.
Then they cried out with a loud voice and stopped their ears and ran upon him with one accord.
See, that's spit with madness right there. Stephan literally bringing the scriptures out, and they grind their teeth and close their ears, man, and kind of snatch Stephan up, man. I don't want to hear the word of God, nigga. Right? We got brothers and sisters in the truth. Just they like that right now in this truth, man. I promise you. It's brothers and sisters in this truth. When they come to the Sabbath class, man, they dread to hear the damn word, man. They just kind of going through the motions, man. All right? We keep reading that.
Verse 56, verse 58. And cast them out of the city and stoned.
What they do to Stephan?
And stoned.
They stoned this innocent man. All right? Read.
And the witnesses laid down their clothes at a young man's feet, whose name was Saul.
Name was Saul, man. All right. This is Paul. All right, later on. But read.
And they stoned Stephan, calling upon God, and saying, Lord, Yahweh, receive my spirit.
Right, man. Stephan like, Lord, they hit them out in the head with rocks. He's being stoned. Lord, receive my spirit. He just kind of taking it, man. He's taking it, man. All right, for doing the work of the Most High God. Hey, y'all gonna be afflicted doing this work. This is just an example, man. You might not get stoned with stones, but hey, man, you got spiritual stones that get flung at you too, man. Like I say, family and stuff going off, you know, brothers and sisters, you know, murmuring at you and, you know, telling lies about you. And these are all different kind of stones, man. All right, it could be any damn thing. But read.
And he knelt down and cried with a loud voice, Lord, lay not this sin to their charge.
You see that? Even Stephan, while he was being stoned, just for bringing the word out, he still didn't have hatred for his brothers as they were doing that. That's the kind of compassion and love that we have to have for our brothers and our sisters, man. All right? Because that's what the Lord looking for, man. All right? That strength. And hey, this is written in history, man. Stephan wasn't for granted, man. All right? Because that story still rings continually throughout time forever. What this man did, giving us an example, man. Right? Read.
And when he had said this, he fell asleep.
And he fell asleep, man. And he gave up the ghost. Lord, don't lay this charge to my brothers and my sisters, man. All right? Y'all got something? Let's get 1 John chapter 3 and verse 11. True, man. Y'all got true, man. Y'all more than welcome. 3 and what? 3 and 11. 1 John chapter 3 and verse 11. Start at 11. We're gonna read all the way down to 18.
This book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 11.
Yeah.
For this is the message that ye heard from the
It's
beginning,
the same message that we've been hearing. Read.
that we should love one another.
Man, love one another, man. That's important. It's a big thing. All right. Don't hate on one another. Love one another, man. All right. Read.
Not as Cain, who was of that wicked one, and slew his brother. And wherefore slew he him? Because his own works were evil.
Because his works were wicked. All right. I'm gonna tell y'all, brothers and sisters, when y'all grow, it's brothers and sisters that's gonna come after you. Because they see your works and you steady increasing, man, and they don't like that, man. There's brothers and sisters that's gonna come after you, man. All right? Don't be surprised. Don't think it's some strange thing. Because the scriptures tell you that it's gonna happen. I was gonna read that story with Cain and Abel. I had it, but I kind of skipped over. Cain, he didn't keep the commandment. The Lord required sacrifices to be brought a certain kind of way. All right. Cain came up and threw a few vegetables on the damn altar, man. That's what the Lord asked for. From the ground. Just picking the dirt on it and just threw it on the altar. This is good enough for the Most High God. Man, because a lot of us, we move like that in the spirit. All right. But Abel brought his best of his flocks, man.
First fruits.
His first fruits, man. His first fruits, not the leftovers, man. A lot of us, a lot of us on that leftover stuff trying to curse. I'll pay the Lord later. Or I'll get a Lord what's left later on. Nah, man. I'm going to tell you, I ain't toot my own horn. But I'm just saying, even with my arms, the very first damn thing I do when I cash out is I pay my arms. I don't give a damn if all my bills ain't paid. But whatever set amount that the Lord put on my heart, I'm just, hey, you pay the first, man. Because that showed the Lord, and you doing this in secret. You're not doing it in front of everybody, man. The Lord knows your heart, and the Lord see your works, man. And the Lord, like, damn, the first thing he did was thought about me with that paycheck. Soon as it hit, man, let me go ahead and pay the Lord real quick. Man, go ahead and just get it out the way, man. All right, and we'll worry about the bills later on, man.
If you want to get it to you,
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
give me this whatever percent you give.
Right.
Like let it be like righteous stuff. The Most High God, he ain't saying just give the whole paycheck because he know that money is a defense. But
Right.
if you can do that, if you can give more than what you usually give, do
Right.
that.
Hey, and like I say, what you gonna do? So say something done?
Oh man, because the Lord gave you them bills and he gave you a job. So the Lord could easily take away one of them bills as well as on the flip side make them bills high. Because you choose not to give to him, man. The Lord give you all things, man. Guess what? He gave you that water bill. He gave you that light bill. He gave you these curses.
Right.
At a blink of an eye, the Lord can take away any of these things with you giving your first to him, man. Go ahead, all right?
Yeah, go ahead and finish it out. We're on verse 12.
Yeah, verse 12 from the top. Not as Cain, who was of that wicked one and slew his brother.
Mm-hmm.
And wherefore slew he him? Because his own works were evil and his brothers righteous.
You see that? And Negroes moving that same spirit today. Hey, we gotta check our spirit, man. All right. Hey, I'm trying not to be long with it, but hey, even I make sure. And then, am I jealous of this brother? Let me check. Let me look at myself in the mirror. Am I tripping? All right, I just have to check myself. Okay, I'm not. Okay, well, just to make sure, let me move in this light. Hey, man, y'all gotta really check yourself in this truth, man. Period. All right, keep reading. Now.
Verse 13. Marvel not, my brother, if the world hate you. We know that we have passed from death unto life because we love the brother.
Because we love the brother, man. Read.
He that loveth not his brother abideth in death.
You see that? You don't love your brother, man. Hey, you a dead man walking, man. Read.
Whosoever hated his brother is a murderer.
No, it's a lover.
Is a murderer.
Man, you a murderer. Hating your brother falls under murder, man. You a murderer if you hate your brother. You just hate him. Well, damn, man, that brother got caught and he got fight. That brother, man, I can't stand this nigga. Man, I gotta find a way to rule over this nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's all, man. It's all. All right. It said, whosoever hated his brother is a murderer. Read.
And ye know that no murderer had eternal life abided in him.
That's right. Keep reading that.
Hereby perceive we the love of God, because he laid down his life for us.
That's right. So we have to use Christ as an example, not just Christ. Shoot, man, we got brother Stephan, because Stephan could have just been quiet and said, okay, I'm gonna be quiet, ain't gonna say nothing. And all other disciples, man. All right, we got other brothers and sisters that have laid down their life, man.
That's another precept for the Most High God, calling Christ God too.
Right? Yeah, it is.
Hey.
All right.
Because he laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for.
So we have to lay down our lives for our brother, man. We have to have compassion on our people for real, man. All right, stop being petty. Yeah, I know how sisters can be sisters sometimes. You know how sisters can be brothers. We know how brothers can be, man. All right. You know, you learn your brother and your sister, and you just work around it, man. Especially you sisters, man. Brothers really don't have big problems with that, man. All right, especially with the sisters. We keep reading.
But whoso had this world's good and seeth his brother have need and shutted up his bowels of compassion from him.
See that? Read.
How dwelleth the love of God in him?
Man, you can't shut your brother, your sister all the way off like that, man. They don't do that to them, man. All right? Because they can destroy them, man. All right, read.
My little children, let us not love in word.
Because a lot of people love them, like, yeah, I love sister. I love a sister. Then sister turning around. Man, that bitch, man, you see what she did the other day? Soon sister turn around, man. It say learn not in word, but in deed. Read.
Neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth.
In deed and in truth. Twin, what's the precept of truth? Any one of y'all? What's the precept of truth?
Psalm 119 and 140, 151.
Is that one of them?
It's 119,
one of
119, 142.
Yeah, that's the one I looked for. But yeah, that one just as good. Right? Because the law is the truth, man. All right. Loving your brother is a commandment. We just read it in Leviticus, like chapter 19, verse 17 through 18. All right. Let's get 1 John chapter 4, verse 20 real quick. And then we're going to do a quick storyline and we'll be over.
That's also letting you know, if the Most High God wants you to put forth action to love your brother, what does he want from you? He wants you to keep the commandments. That's the action.
Yes. That's right. Huh? 1 John chapter 4, verse 20. That's right.
The book of 1 John.
Look at the action. Read.
Like
you good, huh?
The book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 20.
Uh-huh.
If a man say, I love God, and hated his brother.
A lot of people, hey, I love God. But I can't stand when I see that nigga sitting up there teaching. But I love God, you know, I love God. I'm gonna pray and I'm gonna fast. But I hate this nigga, man. Or I hate this sister. All right, read.
And hated his brother. He is a liar.
You a damn liar. You don't love God because you hate your damn brother for whatever reason. For whatever crazy reason. I don't know what brother did to you. But if brother did something to you, Matthew 18 and 15. All right, stop groping the damn noonday. Sister did something to you, Matthew 18 and 15, man. And quit sitting up holding the damn secret grudge, man, like the Most High don't see you. And like he want to expose you like he already has. Read.
For he that loveth not his brother, whom he hath seen. How can he love God whom he hath not seen?
How can you love God whom you have not seen? Because, hey, because you know that we are in the image of the Most High God. All right? Shit, man, Rise look like God. Donovan look like God. Twins look like God, man. Brother Lance look like God. Yo, Hebrew name Lance. Brother Balak. Brother Balak. Brother Ehud, we look like Israelites. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are made in the image of the Most High God, man. So how you gonna hate your brother or your sister that you see every damn day, but then say that you love God, man? It just don't make sense. All right, it don't make sense, man. All right, that's all I got on y'all. Y'all got something?
That was what y'all can put there for that Sirach 28 we went to. It says, you know, how can he love somebody who got flesh just like him? Well, how can he have eyes for him? You know, answer his prayers. That's where I was getting it from. What I was talking about earlier.
Oh, okay.
So y'all can write that.
What is that, Sirach? What?
28 and 2 on down.
Okay, the 2 on that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, man. All right, let's get one of these storylines because we already know how like Joseph did. All right, I'm gonna get one precept on Joseph, then I'm gonna hit King David real quick. Let's get Genesis chapter 50 and verse 17. Genesis 50 and 17 real quick. So just fast forward, y'all kind of know like story of Joseph, you know, his brothers, damn, what's the word? I want to say flamboozle. What's the damn word? Is it flamboozle? Bamboozle. His brothers bamboozled him, man, and damn threw him in a pit and sold him off into Egypt, and you know, they kind of got rid of him, man. Through jealousy and hate. That was a very hateful thing. And then later on, he became he was almost Pharaoh in Egypt. He was right under Pharaoh. He was Pharaoh's right hand man, and Joseph controlled all of Egypt, or a large portion of it. Joseph called the shots, man. Pharaoh was kind of on autopilot, and Joseph was really doing everything, man. So Later on, just fast forwarding it, his brothers, it was a famine in where they was coming from, and they ended up in Egypt. All right, they ended up in Egypt, and we're gonna see what happened. Genesis chapter 50, verse 17.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 50, and verse 17. So shall ye say unto Joseph, forgive, I pray thee now, the trespass of thy brother and their sin. For they did unto thee evil. And now we pray thee, forgive the trespass of the servants of the God of thy fathers. And Joseph wept when they spake unto him.
And Joseph wept, man. And he forgave his brothers for doing that horrible thing to him, man. And Joseph had the power to kill his brother. In fact, they thought that Joseph was going to kill him, man. All right, we keep reading that.
And his brother also went and fell down before his face. And they said, behold, we be thy servants. And Joseph said unto them, fear not, for am I in the place of God?
See, we have to be in that same spirit. You know, say, am I in the place of the Most High God? Kind of, you know, King David kind of moved with the same way with Saul, man. All right, we read. Although the Most High God literally delivered them right into his hands, man. All right, we read.
But as for you, he thought evil against me, but God meant it unto good, to bring to pass, as it is this day, to save much people alive.
To save much people, man. All right, and it was ultimately brother went off. Like I say, the Lord will put a spirit on a brother or sister to get at you, so you can heal them, man. All right, because they, man, brother and sister need help, and yeah, they did you some kind of way, but you know what, man? Hey, you gotta have love and compassion for your brothers. You got something? Oh, I thought you. Okay.
Oh, see, he meant it unto good. So Joseph had a good understanding. He was like, yeah, y'all need to do all this, but it's for like good.
It's for your good. Verse 21.
Verse 21. Now therefore, fear ye not. I will nourish you, and your little ones.
That's right.
And he comforted them and spake kindly unto them.
He spake rob to them.
And spake kindly.
Man, speak your kind words to your brothers or your sisters. They going out even when you back to 18, 15. Hey, man, that's a way to patch up all this stuff, man. We gotta learn how to patch it up and stop, want to kill each other for stepping on each other's shoes, man. All right, let's get a precept on it. Let's get Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 1.
Man, that's tough, man. Because think about all the things Joseph had to go through with his brother. They threw him in a hole, sold him into Egypt. Then when he got to Egypt, he went back to prison in there, had to interpret dreams, and he went through all these trials and tribulations just for him to turn around and say, I forgive y'all, and I'm going to help all y'all out. Like, think about it. The Lord can put you at a lower state, make you at odds with a brother, like how Officer Kyle was saying. And then let's just say, now they need you. But look at the spirit I was dealing in. Look how Joseph was dealing. He didn't say, oh, now you need me, huh? Yeah, I know that. That's how the Lord works. He's going to make sure you need me before I need you. Nah, man, he said he greeted them with kind words, man. Guess what? He greeted them. He said, man, I'm not in the place of God. Man, hey, I'm going to accept y'all. Y'all my brother, and I forgive y'all. And that's the thing. That's the spirit we got to move in when we helping brothers and sisters who did something to y'all, man. Forgive them, and guess what? Give them that same love that the Lord gave y'all, man. Go ahead.
That's right, right? Go ahead and bring out Proverbs 15 and verse 1.
The book of
I
Proverbs.
think we brought this out already.
Yeah.
But let's read it again.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 1. A soft answer turneth away wrath,
Soft answer turn away wrath, man. Read.
but grievous words stir up anger.
Yeah, you saw how Joseph speak, softly to his brothers, and his brothers came to him humbly as well, man. All right. Man, let's do this real quick. Let's get 1 Samuel chapter 18, man. We're finna just go boom, boom, boom. All right. We're gonna go boom, boom, boom. Because we're hour and 30 in right now. Hold on. 1 Samuel chapter 18 and read verse 1.
Book of 1 Samuel, chapter 18 and verse 1. And it came to pass, when he had made an end of speaking unto Saul, that the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David, and Jonathan loved him as his own soul.
Hey, if y'all ain't read 1 Samuel, 1st, 2nd Samuel, 1st, 2nd Kings, Chronicles, man, it's a great read. It's a good history. I need to read it. Yeah, he did. All right. Hey, Jonathan loved David, man. And David loved Jonathan, man, like on another level. I don't know, LBGTQ stuff. But man, you're supposed to, man, you're able to have a certain kind of love for your brothers, man. All right. Jump down to verse 3.
Verse 3. Then Jonathan and David made a covenant because he loved him as his own soul.
Right, man. You know, like I say, I'm just giving y'all an example on how we should be loving each other. There's many precepts in the Bible. Jump down. I'll go ahead and read 4.
And Jonathan stripped himself of the robe that was upon him and gave it to David and his garments, even to his sword and to his bow and to his girdle. And David went out whithersoever Saul sent him.
Okay, now hold on before you read that. Now on that, I'm thinking spiritual. Now he literally gave him all this royal, this is the son of the king. All right. He gave him the shirt off his back. And that's what kind of love we gotta have for our people. Now I'm thinking spiritual garments, man. You're supposed to love your brother. Well, you want to dress them in the finest, man. These laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Let's say Ephesians chapter 6. All right, putting on the armor of the Most High God, man. All right, we want to make sure that we clothing our brothers with righteousness, man. All right, with the best of the best, man. All right, but go ahead and read 5.
Verse 5. And David went out whithersoever Saul sent him and behaved himself wisely.
He behaved himself wisely. I love that part when it says it, man. And we have to behave ourselves wisely and constantly let our light shine through afflictions. Read.
And Saul set him over the men of war, and he was accepted in the sight of all the people, and also in the sight of Saul's servants.
Yeah, man. So the wisdom will exalt you. See, some people try to force that way to be exalted, and that's not a good spirit to move in. All right. I said 61-10. Go ahead and get that. I don't know what it is, but I want to get it real quick. Get it real quick. It might be a powerful point right there. I don't want to miss. 61-10. Okay, yeah, go bring it up. Okay.
The book of Isaiah. I'm selecting.
Yeah, bring it up. That's it.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 61, verse 10. I will greatly rejoice in the Lord. My soul shall be joyful in my God. We have clothed me with the garment of salvation.
Clothed me with the garments of salvation, man. All right. The same way Jonathan took his clothes off and girded David with the finest, man. All right. Read.
He hath covered me with the robe of righteousness. As a bride decketh himself with ornament, or as a bride adorneth herself with her jewelry.
Right, man. So, like, having compassion on our brothers and our sisters, man, and making sure that they're clothed spiritually and you feed them the right food, man. All right. Look, let's get 1 Samuel chapter 20 and verse 1. 1 Samuel chapter 20 and verse 1.
It's the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 20 and verse 1. And David fled from the ark. And Ramah, and Ramah, and came and said before Jonathan, what have I done? What is mine iniquity? And what is my sin before thy father? That he seeketh my life.
Man, why is your daddy trying to kill me, man? All right. These are things, I'm just giving y'all stuff that David went through. Jump down to verse 32.
Verse 32. And Jonathan answered Saul, his father, and said unto him, wherefore shall he be slain? What had he done?
Right. And what have he done? There's a lot of y'all, we're going to get persecuted in this thing. And you're like, damn, man, what did I do? All right. Ultimately, the Lord is getting ready to set you up, man. All right. Don't fail a test by turning into a damn nigga. All right. Go to 1 Samuel chapter 24. All right, it's the last field. 1 Samuel chapter 24. Chapter 24 and start at verse 1.
Book of 1 Samuel, chapter 24, verse 1.
Yeah, go ahead and read that.
And it came to pass when Saul was returned from following the Philistines, that it was told him, saying, behold, David is in the wilderness of En-Gedi. Then Saul took 3,000 chosen men out of all Israel, and went to seek David and his men upon the rocks of the wild goats. And he came to the sheep cotes by the way, where was a cave, and Saul went in to cover his feet. And David and his men remained in the sides of the cave. And the men of David said unto him, Behold, the day of which the Lord said unto thee, Behold, I will deliver thine enemy into thine hand.
Because the Lord had delivered King Saul right into David's hand. He didn't know David was sitting there with all his crew sitting right there. He could have just jumped out and just ambushed him. But read.
That thou mayest do to him as it shall seem good unto thee. Then David arose and cut off the skirt of Saul's robe privily.
So what David did, he snuck up on Saul and he just cut the skirt off his. He put a slit in the damn bottom of his garment, man. All right, read.
And it came to pass afterward that David's heart smote him because he had cut off Saul's skirt.
Man, David was upset. Man, I cut my brothers. I cut. He didn't kill him. He didn't hit him. Man, I did that to my brother. I cut his garment at the end. What you gonna say?
He cut the fringe.
Oh, he cut the fringes out.
Probably.
It probably.
That's what made him.
Hey, it cut him out because that's something that the Israelites is gonna notice that. And so, hey, and David did it just to let him know I could have got you. And it's more than one time that David could have killed Saul. It was more than once. All right. But read that.
Verse 6. And he said unto his men, The Lord forbid that I should do this unto my master, the Lord's anointed, to stretch forth my hand against him, seeing he is the anointed of the Lord.
Anointed of the Lord, and we are the anointed of the Lord, man. We gotta watch how we treat each other, man.
Quick little like indicator. You see how David called, Saul his master. You can also precept that with servants obey your master. Just in case
you're right. So they try to trick, right?
Big con.
Man, but keep reading. We could have finished this. Just keep. What looking for the precept done?
No, go ahead.
All right, go ahead. Keep reading the little readings.
Verse 7. So David stayed his servants with these words and suffered them not to rise against Saul.
Right.
But Saul rose up out of the cave and went on his way. And David also rose afterward. And he went out of the cave and cried after Saul, saying, My Lord, the king.
He could have killed him. He said, he waited till Saul went about the cave, and he came to him with peaceful words. My Lord. All right, the king. Read.
And when Saul looked behind him, David stooped with his face to the earth and bowed.
And he bowed his face down to the earth to this man that's been trying to kill him. All right, read.
And David said to Saul, Wherefore hearest thou men's words, saying, Behold, David seeketh thy hurt. Behold, this day thine eyes have seen how that the Lord hath delivered thee today into mine hand in the cave. And some bade me to kill thee.
Right. My people was like, kill him. Kill him. I keep hearing this. Y'all know how in the hood you hear, hey man, somebody say you're gonna fight somebody. Somebody say that, man, what's like looking for you? It was like that, man. I don't know if y'all ever been that person in the hood, man. Somebody say they looking for you. You know what I'm saying, man? You kind of tired of hearing that. Shoot, I had a homeboy, hey, you tell him something like that. Nah, I'm looking for his ass. You see what I'm saying? And King David,
Fight him before he fight.
yeah. You see what I'm saying? But just keep reading though.
And some bade me kill thee, but my eyes spared thee.
That's right, man. Read.
And I said, I will not put forth my hand against my Lord, for he is the Lord's anointed.
Hey, yo, brothers and your sisters, we are the Lord's anointed. Keep that in mind, man. All right, literally. Read.
Verse 11. Moreover, my father, see the skirt of thy robe in my hand.
He had his fringes in his hand, like you could have said. All right, read.
For in that I cut off my skirt, I cut off the skirt of thy robe and killed thee not.
Right.
Know thou and see that there is neither evil nor transgression in mine hand.
Right.
And I have not sinned against thee, yet thou huntest my soul to take it. The Lord judge between me and thee, and the Lord avenge me of thee. But my hand shall not be upon
right, because the Lord said, I'm going to deliver him right to your hand. And that day actually came. And his partners was like, man, do it. But he didn't do it, man. This is love, man. All right, hey, we're going to finish these few little verses and get the line. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Verse 13. Verse 13. As said the proverb of the ancients, wickedness proceedeth from the wicked, but my hand shall not be upon thee. After whom is the king of Israel come out? After whom dost thou pursue? After a dead dog? After a flea?
Man, peep this. You see how humble they be? Look, using choice words, man. His words are like silver and gold, man. When you come into your brother Matthew 18 and 15, man, this is Matthew 18, 15, man. This is top of the line, period. Matthew 18, 15. And King David showing you how to do it. All right? Damn, man, I know you hate me, but I'm just trying to see what the problem is. David says, after whom is the king of Israel come out? After whom thou pursuest? After a dead dog? After a flea? Like, man, I'm nothing, man. And you coming after me. You see what I'm saying? All right, keep reading that.
Verse 15.
Uh-huh.
The Lord therefore be judge, and judge between me and thee, and see, and plead my cause, and deliver me out of thine hand.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass when David had made an end of speaking these words unto Saul, that Saul said, is this thy voice, my son David?
Oh, now he my son David. All right. But that's just how, man, your words can really woo and sway your brother. There's a way where you can keep your brother, man. All right. I don't have to be enemies like that. All right. Read.
And Saul lifted up his voice and wept.
Mm-hmm.
And he said to David, thou art more righteous than I, for thou hast rewarded me good, whereas I have rewarded thee evil.
Hey, he said, you rewarded me good as thou hast rewarded me evil. You know what? Let's get Proverbs chapter 25 and verse 21. We're going to cut it right there. Proverbs 25 and verse 21. We get this precept and get the law. Like, damn, I did all this to you. And I mean, you didn't even do nothing to me. And you know, damn, man, you could have cut my head off. And you showed me how to keep the commandments better than the king. All right. I'm the king, and you keeping the commandments better than me. All right. You showing me how it's done. And that's the kind of spirit that we always gotta keep our fire burning and our light lit through affliction, man. Through affliction, keeping the commandments, man. Loving our brothers, all right? Go ahead and get that last precept, all right? Proverbs 25 and 21.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 25, verse 21.
Uh-huh.
If thine enemy be hungry, give him bread to eat.
Hey, ain't your enemy hungry? Give him bread to eat. It's not physical, man. That's not just physical bread. Matthew chapter 4, verse 4, man. Hey, can't live out bread alone, man. But every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. Sometimes your brothers and sisters need spiritual food, man. And they crying out for help. Read.
And if he be thirsty, give him water to drink.
If he thirsty, water to drink, man. All right? You got to give him a little couple of your house shot, man. He's that spiritual drink, man. All right? Read.
For thou shalt heap coals of fire upon his head.
So thou shalt do what?
Shall heap coals of fire upon his head.
Just like King David just did Saul. Saul bust out crying. He bust out and started weeping like, damn. You know? Read.
And the Lord shall reward thee.
And the Lord shall reward you for them keeping the commandments and letting your light shine and letting him fight for you, man. Hey, it ain't nothing stronger than these words, man. I want to get Hebrews 4 and 12. Hey, but this word is like a two-edged sword, man. All right, just follow what the Lord tell you to do. Everything will be all right, man.
All the way from the time to where Saul, he was pretty much dead, but he was just bleeding out. Hey, whenever that damn Amalekite did what he did to Saul, yeah, hey, David was like, man, why you doing that, man? Don't touch the Lord's anointing.
That's right.
And then killed, man.
That's great. That's a great point.
All the way to the end.
All the way to the end. That's a great point, man. Even when the Amalekite claimed that he killed King Saul, man, David fell upon him, man. All right? Yeah, man. How dare you touch my brother, man? All right? How dare you say, yeah, that nigga tried to kill me a whole bunch of times. He throwing spears at me, and I'm just kind of dodging them words. But, man, how dare you say that you killed him? Man, cut his head off, man. That's the kind of compassion that we got to have for our people, man. 70 times 7. 7 times 7, 70 times 7, man. That's how many times that you forgive your brothers and your sisters, man. Y'all please like, share, and subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed the class. I hope it was edifying, man. All right, this is something I feel like that we needed. I needed this, man. All right, I needed this class, man. All right, and I know, like I said, that this is something heavy in Israel. Everybody, and honor each other, man. And it should be like that. It shouldn't be like that. All right. Y'all please like, share, subscribe, help us push the truth. We thank you for the GoFundMe and the Cash App. We thank you just for all your y'all, and your will be used to push this truth. All right. Let's go ahead and get the law. The battle axe, we always bring the law because we are teachers of the law, and we're gonna bring that Leviticus back out. Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 17 and verse 18, man. You turn to another garment precept. Well, you want to read it real quick? Okay, well, I get that class.
Leviticus 16 for y'all read it.
Read Leviticus 16 and verse 4.
Y'all can precept that real, like when Jonathan gave his garments and all that stuff too.
I'm surprised nobody in the chat put no precepts. So I was gonna post brothers and sisters precepts. Y'all ain't put nothing in the chat this time. All right, I guess y'all was all the way tuned in like that. All praise to the Most High. All right, Leviticus chapter 19, and we're gonna start at verse 17. We're gonna get this loud there and get up out of here, man.
Oh yeah. The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
Hey, man. Hey, no hate your brother. It's the same as murder. All right, read.
Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge.
You don't sit up and bear grudges on brothers and sisters. Day after day, week after week, month after month. You worried about something the sister did a year ago, and you still tripping, man. Hey, that's out of the spirit. And the Lord will get up with you for that. Read.
Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Yeah, don't hold no grudges and love the neighbor. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. You ask him for repentance to the Most High, and then you can't forgive your brother and sister. Let's not move in that spirit. All right, y'all got anything?
I am the Lord.
I am the Lord. Not thus says me, man. I am the Lord, man. Thus says the Lord, man. All right, anybody got anything?
Keep the commandments to live.
Keep the commandments to live. Hold on, twin. Is it something? Hold on, we're gonna get you. All right. Not unless you're gonna shout out the next feast day or something. Yeah. All right. So with that, we're gonna say shalom.